I'm here in the studio with our film critic, Lisa Nesselson. Lisa, I mean, it's a very rare honour, isn't it, for an actor to be afforded an honour like a state funeral?
Oh, absolutely. And I don't think I'm being a naive foreigner when I say I find that very touching, because it demonstrates something I really think is anchored in the French approach to things, which is that the arts matter. They truly matter. They enrich everyone's lives. And the excellent practitioners of the arts deserve this level of attention. It's very rare. The last time was not that long ago, but still quite rare. Jean-Paul Belmondo, who died in September, age 88. Also, not that many people, except maybe the Queen of England, get to do the same job day in and day out for 75 years. And nothing predestined Michel Bouquet to become an actor. He had a miserable childhood, but his mother took him to the theater now and then, and when he was 15, he spontaneously went and knocked on the door of a famous French actor and said, "I think I'd like to do what you do." And the man, now you get hauled away by security for the building, but the man let him in and said, "Well, what can you do?" And he recited a poem by Mallarmé, and he immediately took him under his wing. And are we ever fortunate that he did? He, for example, over the course of 20 years, performed Ionesco's Le Roi se meurt for 800 performances, playing a man who is stunned at his own mortality. And when he stopped doing it, he said, "I could do another 800 and still get something out of the text every time." He was a great believer in the power of the text. He was more famous for what he did on stage than on screen, but he was in 50 or 60 films, including half a dozen with Claude Chabrol. And what he called his own neutral physique lent itself to being able to play, nasty characters with hidden violence and fury in them and get away with that.
Oh, and I'm just looking at the pictures of him on the screen behind you and thinking to myself, what do you think he's going to be best remembered for?
Well, if you want to go and see, a film performance of what he was capable of, Claude Chabrol's La Femme Infidèle, where he finds out that his wife has been cheating on him and also finds out that he's capable of violence that he did not know was part of him. Of course, his track record on the stage, he was the one who basically introduced the plays of Harold Pinter to French audiences. And he was very well known for his voice. You can just listen to his voice because he always enunciated, he was always clear, and yet his delivery seemed completely natural. He also was a revered teacher, and he taught several generations of actors, some of whom are speaking at the memorial service. The most famous would probably be Fabrice Lucchini, but what he told his students was, an actor is in the service of the text. You are not there to show off, you are not there to call attention to yourself, you are there to be humble and become a vessel for the role, and that he did supremely well.
Yeah, one of the people delivering one of the eulogies will be Carole Bouquet, but I checked and she is no relation. Okay. Well, thank you very much indeed for speaking to us. Lisa Nesselson, our film critic. Thank you so much.